Sí pudimos encontrar al cuerpo para darle como paz a la familia, pero ya, sí, sí es difícil.
¿Algún mensaje a la familia? ¿Algunas palabras para la familia en estos momentos?
Would we like any words for the families here?
Just that our thoughts and prayers are with them, and that we have extend our deepest sympathies.
No más mandarles bendiciones yo sé que para ellos ahora es un tiempo muy difícil para ellos.
¿Qué se sabe de la causa del incendio?
¿Mande?
La causa del incendio.
Have they found a cause, sir?
No, they have not found a cause.
No se ha encontrado una causa para el incendio.
Y Arson todavía está investigando.
Sí, right? They're still investigating?
Now that we have found a deceased individual, now it will turn into an investigation.
Ok, ahora que se encontró un cuerpo, ahora se va a hacer una investigación y va a tener que salir Arson a buscar qué fue lo que causó el incendio.
¿El nombre de usted otra vez?
Oscar García.
Y es...
Bombero, sí.
Ok.
Gracias.
Thank you, guys.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Chief.
Okay, Chief, we're ready.
All right, so just a few minutes ago, we have located what we believe to be a deceased individual inside the structure. We do not know the identity of that person. We do not know if it's a male or female. That will all come from the medical examiner's office during the autopsy and the course of their investigation as well. So right now, we do know that we have a deceased individual, but that's all the information that we have.
What are the chances of it being the person that you were searching for?
I think it's a pretty good chance. I'm not going to say 100%, but I think it's a pretty good bet that it's the person we're looking for.
Since you're not sure, does this mean the search continues for that woman, or are you guys going to pause that recovery effort?
We are going to pause that now that we've located the remains of someone, and now it's going to focus into the investigation of trying to figure out what caused the fire and where it started.
What area of the house was she going to flood?
That's information that we're not going to release at this time.
I thought in Spanish, your firefighter said that a body was located near the entrance of the garage. It's already out there too, so
Okay, I can't speak for what he said, but right now, as far as my standpoint, we're not releasing that information.
You guys have been working so hard through really tough weather. Is there any sense of closure or sense of, I guess, relief in a bittersweet way that at least something has turned up for you all?
It's a relief to be able to try to bring closure to the family of the deceased. We never want to leave without finding the person that we're looking for or looking for someone. It does bring us some relief, but it also brings us grief that we have lost someone in a fire.
Some thoughts for the family? You want to say some words for the family?
We again keep the family in our thoughts and prayers. They have our deepest sympathies. This is a very tough time, very emotional time for them. And in the days to come, they have a lot to process and a lot to deal with emotionally. So we keep them in our thoughts and prayers.
what happens now, Chief? I know you said the investigation itself will start. Will you and your fire crews remain, or will it now just be completely turned over to the fire marshal's office?
Right now, we've turned that over from a recovery now to an investigation. The fire marshal's office will conduct their investigation concurrent with the medical examiner's office. The medical examiner has been notified. They are going to send out a team consisting of an investigator and I believe an anthropologist is actually going to come out, and they are going to very thoroughly remove the debris that is still around the deceased individual, so that we make sure that we do a thorough job of our investigation and removing those remains and doing it with dignity.
Is
How
there any?
tough is something like this
It is very tough to deal with emotionally whenever we lose someone. I've already spoken with some of the firefighters. There are some of them that are really struggling with this. When we lose someone in a fire, it's particularly difficult for us. Our job is to try to save lives and protect property. And when we can't save that person, it takes an emotional toll on all of the first responders that are out here, from the fire department, the police, the arson investigators, the medical examiner's office, everyone that's involved. It takes a huge toll on their mental health.
Your name and your title, please.
My name is Wesley Cole, and I'm the fire chief for Northwest Volunteer Fire Department, and that's spelled WESLEY COLE.
Michaela, is there anything from the fire marshal's office that you'd like to add?
Sure. So from the fire marshal's office standpoint, everything has been put on pause until, like Chief Cole said, the ME's office, the anthropologist come to, just check on those things. Once that is confirmed or denied, then we will go ahead and begin our investigation.
As far as the identity goes, that will come directly from the ME's office, and identity of any sorts, including the person who you've been searching for more than 26 hours, will not be named at this time.
Correct.
Thank you. Can one of you guys tell us the description of the person you guys were initially looking for?
So the individual that we were originally looking for that was unaccounted for, she is a female, age of 20. She is around 150 pounds, and her height is 4'10", Vietnamese.
Did your investigators speak directly with the family about
Yes. So our investigators were able to speak directly with the family to gather as much information that they could for this particular incident.
Your name and your title, please.
Michaela, Mikaela, Hamilton, Hamilton, Communication Specialist and Backup PIO for the Harris County Fire Marshal's Office.
Will this remain an active scene for, assuming through the night, possibly?
Yes, it'll be an ongoing investigation. This is going to go into probably the evening time. Once we notify the medical examiner's office, it's going to take some time. This is not a straightforward investigation. We'll have to have that anthropologist who will have to sort out the debris from the remains. When that happens, it takes a few hours for that to happen. Then you have the medical examiner who does their investigation and the fire marshal who does theirs concurrently. So all of those pieces take hours, and usually 3 to 4 hours minimum. So we're going to go into the evening time. Once the sun goes down, we will likely still be here.
And Chief, will you be here as well?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank y'all. We'll update you in a little bit.